This is Jonathan Agioff here for Pro Boxing Fans. Delighted to be joined by former world title challenger James Tennyson. James, how you doing? How's I guess normality resumed a bit?
Not doing too bad, very happy now to see, boxing returning. I've seen a lot of shows being announced, fighters back in camp, fighters back sparring and training, and sort of that's normality for me. So, it's good to see things getting sort of back to normal within boxing and, fights being announced and stuff. So, yeah, I'm happy with that and I'm excited.
What's like an average day for you, as for the fans that don't understand how much you have to train? Just give us sort of an average day.
Average day, get up in the morning, get your breakfast, you'll have your first session, you'll be strength conditioning or your road running, your sprints, and then you have your time in between, you'll relax, you'll refeed and stuff, and then later on the day you'll be sparring or you'll be doing pad work, by work, stuff like that, circuit training, them sort of drills, and then for me, in between I have 1-year-old son, so I have more or less 3 sessions. He's an exercising every day, so he's 100 mile an hour. So that's my day-to-day basis. I'd be doing my double sessions more or less 6 days a week, and then I'll have a rest and recovery day. And literally, you take full advantage of your rest recovery day. You don't move.
When a fight's finished, for example, and you've got, say, a period of, say, 3-4 weeks out of the gym, do you still have to remain as disciplined as you can whilst enjoying yourself after a fight?
Sort of, for me now, obviously, well, now fights can come in, thick and fast with lockdown happened, and it's held a lot of people back. So for me, after this, I'll probably have a few days to recover, and then I'll be straight back in the gym, straight back at it, back on with that, and just back to normality for me, really. This is what I do year round. So I'll just have a few days off, the rest and recover, and then I'll be straight back at it.
Obviously, the big news was announced, Matchroom Fight Camp. Just talking about it a bit off camera before we started. You're on the first show.
First show, very excited. Like we were saying a minute ago, it could have been so far away. I didn't think we would have been seeing any shows happening for a long while, and seeing fights being announced, fighters back in camp, sparring, back to their normal training routine. I'm very excited with it. I'm happy because, like I say, it could have been so far away. Me personally, I didn't think it would have been happening anytime soon. So I'm very happy to have things announced and some normality and getting the ball rolling within boxing again.
I mean, there's only, I think, 40 fighters across the 4 weeks. So I guess it's quite a big honour to be on one of these shows.
Absolutely, massive honour for me to be on the shows. It's signing up with Matchroom. They're guaranteeing me these big fights, these big nights. Even before I'd signed with them, they'd always been giving me big opportunities. So, I'm very thankful, very grateful for to be given the opportunity to be on the first show. And there's a lot of fighters out there that's going to be crying to get back in the ring. So for me, to get my shot on Fight Camp's cards, unbelievable. I'm over to move it.
You're facing Gavin, Gwynne, vacant British lightweight title on the line. He's obviously fought for it before. What's your thoughts on it going in, especially against Gavin, Gwynne?
Gavin's, he's a tough big lad. He's a massive guy for the weight. He's tough. He's shown that in previous fights. He come forward, he can have a go. And I'm not expecting an easy night, but I'm working very hard. I've been getting great work. We've got great sparring and stuff sorted. So I'm very confident in this fight. And for me, it's fights like this that I need to be winning convincingly. To be pushing on for world titles and stuff again, which that's me aim to be getting back up in the world title contention. But like I say, Gav's a tough lad. You can't overlook him, and my full focus is on on this fight, and it's fight at time. So full focus on Gav. I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be a great fight. It's a shame that it's going on behind closed doors because it's got the making to be a great fight. We're two, you could say, two come forward aggressive guys who like to stand and have a go. So it could be fireworks in there.
Was this fight supposed to be on that Cardiff bill?
Yes, in the I think it's the Motor Arena, yeah, in Cardiff, yeah. We went over just before lockdown and stuff. Had we were over for the press conference, and then once we got back, everything went up in the air of it.
Yeah, I mean, this fight, British title on the line. You're talking about sort of you want a convincing performance. What does a victory? What would a victory do for your career at the moment? Obviously, you're ranked in all the governing bodies, heading towards sort of a world title shot in the near future. Does it just, is it just setting you on the path towards that world title shot eventually?
That's it, yes, like you say, that's exactly as it's going to be setting me on the path, to push on again for the world title. Obviously, listen, I moved up the lightweight. We sort of think of it in a way of I need to work my way back up. The way I did super featherweight, I won belts, work my way up. And, you could more or less say do it the same way. Build myself up, pick titles up along the way. And I'm always learning. Every day is a school day in boxing, so you can never knock. Getting fights like this, it's getting me great rounds, experience, and like you say, I'm always learning. So, by the time you get back to the world title set, there'll be plenty of you'll see plenty of improvements, and I'll be, I believe, an all-round better fighter.
Most fighters that I've spoken to about fighting behind closed doors have said, it won't affect them, tunnel vision. But is there a degree of, walking down the steps with no fans that it's going to be, naturally strange, or is there no effect at all?
Do you know what? For me, some fighters, obviously, like some fighters with a bigger profile, they're coming out to a packed arena all the time. For me, I'm always coming, like, for instance, when I'm on the big shows, you're sort of on early. You're fighting on the undercard of bigger guys with bigger reputation and stuff. So, for me, whenever I'm coming out, for instance, fighting in the O2 arena, you're or like first, second, or third, the arena's more or less empty. You've only really got your own wee clique there, of fans of like 60 to 100. And you take into consideration the size of the stadium, it's more or less basically empty. So I think it's just going to be something similar to like nights that I've fought in before. Obviously, I've fought in packed arenas as well, in the Austin stuff. It was unbelievable. You can't knock the atmosphere. It's amazing. But for me, the fight on fight camp, I've been there more or less. I've been fighting in empty arenas, and doesn't affect me in any way. I get psyched up the same way going to zone, and it doesn't change the verdict of the fight.
Are you, in a sense, relishing it more because, as you say, if you're on an undercard, low down in the bill, perhaps the audience isn't as big as now, where people are desperate to see live action?
That's it. It's like that's exactly it. It's for me, like I say, I fought in the empty arenas and it hasn't changed it. I believe now, if we could bring a crowd in for first fight, the last fight, the stadium would probably be packed to the neck because of how things have been. But you just have to take the good with the bad. You're getting the fight, and that's the main thing, really, isn't it?
What has been the transition from moving up to 135? What's that been like, adjusting to the weight? You've obviously had like 4 or 5 fights now at 135.
It was literally, do you know what? There was no real transition. By the time I'd made the move, my last few fights at super featherweight, you could say I was more or less a lightweight. I was getting a fight, I was cutting fine for weight the last 2 fights or so. So it was just like, it was just a normal move for me, really. There was no real changes or anything needed to be made or anything like that.
Is there any possibility, if the right fight came up back down at 130, that you would move down?
I think my 130 days are long gone now. I'm sitting very comfortable. Lightweight. I don't think. Listen, I could do the weight, but it wouldn't do me no justice. I'd be flat. That's what happened to me in my last fight. It was one cut too many.
I saw you speak to Chris Lloyd, speaking about Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, fights that you would look to target. How far do you think you are off those fights? And what do you see in those guys that you believe you'd have enough to beat them?
get this fight out of the way. See, to be honest, it could be them fights could be pretty close, considering I'm more or less top 10 with a good few of the governing bodies and in the world rankings. So them fights could be very close by. It's just a matter of getting a win against Gavin, and then sort of see what my team has in plan. With pushing on with fights like that. But, I think they could be very close. And for me, I think I believe there are fights that I go in. I believe Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez, they seem to be two top guys at the weight, and the were due to fight, Lomachenko was going to be moving down, and I believe that once he did, the lightweight division would be wide open for me, and I'd have a very good crack at become a world champion at lightweight.
On that fight, who would you see winning, Lomachenko and Lopez?
I don't know. I can't see, to be honest. Lopez is unbelievable. He's an operator. He's a banger and stuff, but it's landing the shots on Lomachenko. I can't see the guys being able to land the damaging shots on him. His movement, his boxing IQ is unbelievable. And if you can't hit him, you can't really beat him, can you?
On Ryan Garcia, we heard news this week. WBC have ordered him to face Luke Campbell. What do you think happens if that fight comes off?
Do you know what? I could see Campbell beating him. Campbell's got the experience. Luke Campbell actually said himself, Ryan Garcia hasn't really been tested with guys at his sort of level. And, I believe that as well, and I believe that Luke Campbell's, his experience at fighting at that level, it could make the difference. And, I believe that he could beat him.
At the lightweight division, you mentioned Lomachenko, Teofimo, Lopez. After that, how would you sort of rank the top guys at the moment?
I believe they're all sort of similar. I wouldn't really put one guy too far ahead of the other. That's what I'm saying. I believe once them guys are, out of the picture, I could mix it with the rest. Absolutely.
Finally, James, give me a bit of a prediction for your fight with Gavin Gwynne, and what can the fans expect from the fight on Fight Camp week 1?
I believe it could be a very explosive. It could be a battle. With both shown before. Our styles could really clash and gel and make a real war for the fans. It's like I said, it's a shame that it's going on behind closed doors, but you take the good with the bad. It's going to be plenty of entertainment for the guys who's tuned in on TV. Could be far with a real explosive fight. Yeah,
definitely. Looking forward to it. James, appreciate you
coming. Of course, it's getting the wins the most important thing.
Yeah, well, we look forward to Fight Camp week 1, August 1st. Have you been told, last one, have you been told sort of any of the procedures heading in? I know you guys are going to be in a hotel isolated, a bit like how they're doing with top ranked shows, but have you been told anything more when you'll be going in, etc.?
Not really, no. I've just already been told what you've just mentioned. We'll go over. We'll go over. We'll get tested. We're staying in the hotel, and I think that's as far as I know. Yeah, I'm not too sure really.
Well, I look forward to seeing the fight with you and Gavin Gwynne for the vacant British title, and hopefully we'll catch up soon after.
Hopefully, all being well. Yes. Closer to time anyway. Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you very much, man.
Appreciate that, James.
Yes, thank you, bud. All the best.
Soon.
Cheers, man.